Hello, I'm Ken Massey, a member of the Citizen Corps Council for Emergency Preparedness and Farmington Hills City Council. To prepare is to plan ahead, to get ready. The goal of the Farmington Area Citizen Corps Council for Emergency Preparedness is to increase public awareness about the importance of preparing for emergencies and to encourage individuals to take action. As citizens, we have a personal responsibility for the safety of our families, our neighbors, our community, and our nation. Towards that goal, we would like to share a tip with you on first aid. Practically everyone can remember a time when the first aid skills of a neighbor or a bystander saved a life. In these situations, we are very dependent on each other, and your actions can make the difference between a life and a death. In the event of a widespread disaster, the first aid skills of our residents become even more important. We urge everyone to brush up on your first aid skills, whether through community classes that might be organized through your church or service club, or through the Caustic Center, where first aid classes are offered 3 times a year in the fall, winter, and summer. The Citizens Corps Council suggests you do the following. Purchase a first aid manual. A Boy Scout or a Girl Scout manual works fine, and the Red Cross also publishes first aid manuals. Additionally, some drugstores sell first aid manuals. Secondly, update your home first aid kit. The basic contents list can be found on websites and in the Farmington Hills Preparedness Handbook. You can also purchase first aid kits commercially. Third, brush up on your first aid skills. Read the first aid manual you own or take that class. Teach your children first aid or enroll them in first aid classes with you. Also, you should require your babysitter to learn first aid. Fourth, learn CPR and know how to operate a defibrillator. This latter point is very important, as automatic external defibrillators, or AEDs, are becoming common in public areas. They are being distributed in public buildings, schools, and churches. AEDs are extremely effective and represent an easy-to-use, life-saving advance for heart attack victims. The Caustic Center, which can be reached at 248-473-1800, offers first aid classes 3 times a year. And these classes include infant and child cardiopulmonary resuscitation, or CPR, adult CPR, standard first aid, which also includes the adult CPR, professional rescuer CPR, and CPR and first aid challenges. You can go further and organize first aid classes through your church or service group. We cannot encourage basic first aid and CPR training strongly enough. Too many people wait until a friend or family member sustains a serious injury or dies prior to taking a class. When people see an emergency of this type, the feeling of helplessness can be overwhelming, and the observer often decides not to feel that way again, and that's when they sign up for the class. Thankfully, the situation often never presents itself a second time. But you may want to be ready and able to help should the situation demand it. Take the class now before you need it. If you would like more information, reference materials, a preparedness or first aid awareness session, or to obtain a copy of the Preparedness Handbook, please make plans to attend a Council for Emergency Preparedness meeting. These are scheduled on the first Monday of each month, or contact us by calling 248-871-2417. Again, I'm Ken Massey for your Farmington Area Citizens Corps Council for Emergency Preparedness. Thank you for making preparedness a priority.